Oh, so you stayed for the BTS. Thank you very much for that. So what's the first thing you actually need for such a complicated shooting? Yes, exactly. A storyboard. Always prepare before you actually shoot and think about what you actually want to achieve with your shots before creating them. It makes life on set so much easier. With that said, let's get into the shooty part of making commercials. We have a pretty complicated setup for my taste. We have first my slider, then the BMPC on it, then we have a rotating device, and we have 3 different lights, but I'm going to show you that now. This is the slider and BMPC 4K setup. Got it on my trusty tripod. This is a smarter mini slider, and then we got a 15 to 20 euro rotating device from Amazon. Godox SL60, one of the 2 that I have, and it has a 75 centimeter dome with the honeycomb grid to project the light down onto the product itself. And then we have another Godox with the 90 centimeter low fuzz soft box and another honeycomb grid to actually protect it from spreading too much light onto everything else except the product. And this here is the final shot that we're going to have, but with the actual product. And this bottle here makes some mist that actually makes the product look like it's really cold. I think the first shot actually worked pretty well. Now let's go for the second shot. A real close-up shot of the strawberry and cream typo, so that we visually actually get what is inside the bottle before actually showing the ingredients. The next shot is actually pretty simple, even though the end result is not really simple because there's a lot of animation involved. I just tied a fishing rod around the opening mechanism to actually pop it invisible, and then I'm just going to mask the fishing rod out in the end. Hopefully this works, because this could be pretty complicated and I only have 2 of those cans here right now. If not, I have to buy some more. We'll see. Let's try. It's actually my slider paired with the magic arm, and then I taped the product onto it. And then we have, for the parallax movement, the turntable, and everything moves in space so that the camera actually picks up quite some good shots. I need 3 in total, 2 different variations of the same thing, and 1 standard shot that is just moving. And let's do that. I then put those 3 shots into Resolve, color corrected them, then put them into After Effects, keyframed the positions, and after that speed ramped everything. After that I masked them, replaced the background with something I prepared a couple of hours before, and prepared for the next and most time consuming thing in this whole project: frame by frame animation. And this is how the shot actually looked when everything is combined. This will be the next shot. It's a frame by frame unpacking of the lollipop. This could actually look really cool, but it is a lot of work because you have to do every single movement frame by frame. And I'm going to rotate everything by hand as well, so that we have not only movement in the lolly, but also the lolly itself is moving, so it could be good. Let's do it. I will treat you right, treat you right, yeah. Feels like I'm stumbling, bring me something lighter. Feels like I'm stumbling, bring me something lighter. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. next shots are actually pretty easy as well. There are just some pickup shots with this lollipop in different positions. I actually just put a fishing hook around it, and I'm going to hold it in different positions and then record in 120 frames. Just some slight rotations, and afterwards we're going into After Effects. And since the first method actually didn't work as planned, I have another version of it. I have some of those small wood sticks, and the lollipop itself has a hole in the back, so I put some glue into it and just glued it onto it, and then we can actually hold it and turn it in every variation that I want. So a second try, because not everything you plan works on the first try.
You said you leaving tomorrow at dawn. Ooh, and then you asked me if I would come along.
And now we are doing the same thing with those frozen strawberries, and show that there's an intense strawberry flavor in the product. We are using the same wood sticks to pierce them and then just rotate them in front of the camera in different angles. And after that we are getting all of that into After Effects to actually build the scene itself. So let's do that. And this one is after I masked all the shots. I then replaced the backgrounds again with something I prepared before and went on to do some more frame by frame animation. These were 150 frames in total for both. So this is actually the pack shot that will be there at the end. I'm going to take 2 pictures each of the can and of the glass filled with ice, and then compose them afterwards in After Effects. Let's do the final shot. And the shot is actually taken with my slider, the rotating product thing, and the same light setup that I had in the other shots as well. This is the final shot that I have to do, and it's the hardest as well. This is dropping the can into the liquid so that it looks pretty good, so that there's some waves in it shooting from the top. I have a lot of plastic laid around so that I don't actually ruin my little YouTube studio here. And I have 2 of my lights shooting directly into it with max power on both of them so that we have enough light. I have a little liquid filled into the can so that it has a weight, so that the waves are actually produced. I'm going to drop some strawberry with the cans all together into the colored water, and I'm shooting in 120 frames. I'm pretty sure that's not enough, but I have to actually fiddle around in After Effects with some motion to get the frame rate even lower so that it looks really good. I hope this works. I have never tried it before, so let's actually see. Here is the commercial once more, in all of its finished good glory. Enjoy. And that's actually it. There was a lot of masking, grading, experimenting involved, as well as animating quite a lot of different elements to make it more dynamic. The whole thing took me, 2 days to shoot and 5 days to do all the post After Effects Resolve work. And then I needed another 2 days to actually compose everything into a 10-minute behind the scenes video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in a more detailed breakdown of how I actually animated and built that stuff, then don't hesitate to comment down below. My name was Leech. I'm off writing the next script for 2021. If you like what you saw, click on the thumbs up and the subscribe button, and we'll see us in the next video. Until then, goodbye.